Ok, on continue maintenant avec les Trois Bouffons. Thank you very much for the West Hills singers and dancers. We have now the Trois Bouffons, who are in fact 4 today, but they go by the name of Trois Bouffons. They've been around the area for quite a while, doing wonderful French-Canadian music. And Gino Picard, the leader, can explain more. Gino, take off.
Thank you. We wanted to play something for the people that lived here 1,000 years ago. All right. Yes. Bienvenue tous les monde. Nous sommes Trois Bouffons. May I have some more guitar out of the monitor, please? Well, we need to change something with the sound, or we're good? I'm gonna need more guitar out of the monitor, please. Okay. Well, we've been together since 2007. I'm gonna try to adjust this sound right here quickly. And we've been together, as I mentioned, since 2007. This past year, 2018, we were admitted to the Michigan Arts and Humanities Council Touring Directory. So that's the first time that we'll be in there, and we're looking forward to taking our music elsewhere throughout the state of Michigan. We've performed in Indiana, Illinois, Ohio. Did we do Ohio yet? Can't remember if we did or not. And from Michigan, from Monroe all the way up to the Sioux. So we have been around. And we're checking this. Give us just a second. And once we get everything all set up here, what do you say we rock the house with caribou dance? What do you say, fellas? This one comes courtesy of the Métis people from Manitoba. Their B strings are in tune, I bet you. All right, here we go. Let's rock the house. Step. We always tell people, bring your dancing shoes, which is also the title of our first CD, which is for sale over there, for $10, 37 Canadian. We also have from the Delta to the North Country. So, gentlemen, what do you think? Oh, floppo.
But I need to be sure this mic is...
Oh, something in major key. Maple syrup.
We'll do maple syrup or sugar first.
Here we go. windows, put that song on repeat, and put it in high gear. How about Blackberry Quadrille? Or as much as we could anyway, and that's where the dancing would take place. In the French-Canadian Heritage Society of Michigan booth, I don't know if Al Trudeau is here or not today. Al, is he? Not yet. Al is 80 years old, and he shared a story with me about when he was 5 and his grandparents lived in Sheboygan, Michigan. They didn't have a basement. And for their grandparents' 50th anniversary, they had a group come from Quebec. They moved everything out of the living room and the dining room, and that's where the dancing took place. And Al was saying he was about 5 years old at the time, I think, and he said he saw the floorboards in the house bouncing up and down. He said, "I swear you know, I thought we'd end up in the fruit cellar." Well, how about a French-Canadian two-step? Do you want to teach a two-step? Madame Potier, she is my dance partner. Come on up, get up, partner, and I'll show you how to do the two-step. There was an old saying in old Detroit that the only reason you could have her not dancing was swelling of the feet from wearing snowshoes. Mal de raquette. And we don't get snow at least until next month, so. Oh yeah, Wilford.
Come on up. Ce n'est pas difficile. It's not that hard. On y va. On y va. Let's go.
Oh, I like teaching the dancing. Some people say it's a step down. You see, my first original training was in ballet, but this is a lot easier, so grab a partner and come on up, and we'll show you how to do it. Here's the first part. All we're going to do is a little bounce step. So we'll go this way first. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, just like that. galette, this reel, is the ideal tune for a two-step. So that's the A part. For the B part, we then move our hands like this and a little back and forth bounce step, forward and back. So you ready? Madame, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yee! We're gonna move. We're gonna march right up here on the top of this table. And then we're gonna turn and 1, 2, 3. Just like that, and then right back to the A part. It's that simple. Give us 4 potatoes, be sure. Hopefully you'll recognize this next tune. It's a soundtrack. Ready? from Oak Park, Michigan, on the fiddle, the maestro.
My people.
And on bass from Romeo, Michigan, Mark Sabo. And our fourth Bouffon from New Baltimore, Michigan, Steve Adams. Joins us from time to time. And je m'appelle Jeannot Picard from places unknown. I say that because we were kicked out of Canada, so the story goes. We renounced our allegiance to the British Crown because, from what I was told, my family, believe it or not, got upset because the Brits wouldn't honor equal rights for Native Americans or Native Canadians, the indigenous people, and mixed bloods. And the Brits just said, well, hit the road, Jacques. And so off we went. We didn't go far, we just went across the border to Vermont. All right, so what do you want to do, fellas? Call them out. Oh yeah, let's do, here we are in the shadow of St. Anne's. We got to do St. Anne's Reel. Dancer ever. I think she's around 1, you said? 1.5. Oh, she was clapping along and moving those hips. She's got to have some French blood in her somewhere. Oh, she needs a drink now, yeah. Like I said, she's got to have some French blood in her. Oh yeah, we're going to take you down south for our French cousins in Louisiana. So Joy Blanc first.